So Jurgen Klopp is leaving. The news, of course, has rippled through the fan base. And while we still have a remit for this season and are in 4 competitions, we still need to discuss the future. In today's video, we do have an update in which we will discuss, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news for the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do go into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool will finally return to the United States this summer for what will be the new manager's first pre-season in charge. The Reds haven't visited America since 2019 due to a combination of the pandemic and the contractual agreements requiring visits to Asia for the last 2 summers under Jurgen Klopp. It was always therefore assumed that America would be back on the calendar for the summer of 2024, with the club having typically alternated between America and Asia each summer. Now, The Athletic have reported that Liverpool will play Manchester United and Arsenal as a part of their pre-season in the USA. Last summer, 6 Premier League sides took place in a Premier League summer series, but it's not clear yet if Liverpool's games will be a part of that so-called tournament. For supporters keen to make plans, unfortunately no dates or locations are yet reported. However, Liverpool have preference for the East Coast due to their close ties to Boston via owners Fenway Sports Group. The Reds' last tour in the USA in the summer of 2019 saw them visit New York, Boston, and Indiana. The last time Liverpool visited the West Coast of America was in 2016, in the very early days of Klopp. This summer will represent the dawn of a new era with Klopp's successor in charge. With the Euros in Germany, the final which isn't until July 14th, Liverpool are unlikely to have their full squad on any tour of the USA. The norm under Klopp was to have a commercially driven tour in the US or Asia, followed by a football-focused training camp in Europe, and it will be interesting if the new manager gets similar allowances. Klopp's dislike for commercial aspects of pre-season have always been well known, and the manager has pushed back against expanded tours in the past, with FSG conceding to the manager. Liverpool will almost certainly host a home friendly at Anfield this summer, having not been able to do so for the past 2 summers due to the ongoing expansion of the Anfield road stand. The new season kicks off on August 17th, so any Anfield friendly would be in the week immediately prior to that. Liverpool are working around the clock to replace Jurgen Klopp and his entire backroom team following their shock exit announcement, sources have told Football Insider. Liverpool announced on Friday that Klopp would be leaving at the end of the 23-24 season after 9 years in charge. The 56-year-old revealed his decision to leave the club was because he is running out of energy. It is understood that Klopp's entire management team and backroom staff will also depart with him at the end of the season, leaving Liverpool's Chiefs with a huge void to fill in the coming months. That includes Pep Lijnders, who has been on Klopp's coaching staff at Anfield since 2014, barring short managerial spell of his own at Dutch side NEC, as well as long-standing ally Peter Kratzitz and Vitor Matos. Liverpool's senior figures are now on the hunt for a new manager and multiple backroom hires ahead of the start of the next season. An inside Anfield source has revealed the club's search for a successor began in November, when FSG president Mike Gordon took the call from Klopp that he was planning to step down at the end of the season. The club's data department, headed by Director of Research Will Spearman, has been doing background work for the past 2 months on which candidates across the globe might fit the bill stylistically, given Liverpool's brand of football and the players set to make up the bulk of the squad over the coming years. Klopp departs Anfield with a legendary status, having ended the club's wait to win the first Premier League title in 2020. Under the German manager, Liverpool also won the Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Super Cup and FIFA Club World Cup. Klopp currently boasts a 60% win rate in charge of the Reds, having won 283 of his 466 matches in charge. Liverpool's right back Calvin Ramsey will be hoping to follow in Conor Bradley's footsteps after joining Bolton Wanderers on loan for the rest of the season. Ramsey returned to Liverpool in January after a disappointing and injury-hit spell at Preston North End in the first half of the season. The 20-year-old made just 1 league start for the Championship side, playing a total of just 131 minutes. He's now heading to League One Bolton, where Bradley excelled last season, winning the club's Young Player of the Year award, making an incredible 53 appearances. Bradley scored an impressive 7 goals and made 6 assists for the Lancashire side, clocking 4,385 minutes, the most of any teenager in world football. Bolton are second in League One and are pushing for promotion back to the Championship, and the choice of the Trotters for Ramsey's loans is said to be due to Liverpool being impressed with the work Bolton did with Bradley last season. Although Owen Beck had a far less successful loan with Ian Ebbott's side last season, starting just 2 league appearances, ending his loan early last January, let's hope Ramsey's time at Bolton is more similar to Bradley's than Beck's. Ramsey joined Liverpool from Aberdeen in the summer of 2022 for an initial fee of £4.2 million, but injuries had plagued his first season at the club. Best of luck, Calvin. In 2015, Jurgen Klopp humbly introduced himself as the normal one, and now he is looking forward to some normality after he leaves Liverpool FC, as he previously told sources. In a somewhat sad statement last week, the Liverpool manager disclosed that he doesn't know how normal life is, so I have to find out, after he announced his decision to leave the club at the end of the season. Since 2001, his life has been dominated by management and the obligations that come with it, first with Mainz and then Borussia Dortmund and now Liverpool. The 56-year-old conceded that he is running out of energy, and it is more than understandable considering what he has given to each and every club. He's more than earned his normal life. As for that entails, he spoke in an exclusive interview back in 2021 that it will all be about seeing the world. It's easy, he replied when asked what one thing you look forward to the most after leaving management. I was a young father, an average player, and it means for seeing the world I had no time and no money. And then I became a manager and I immediately had absolutely no time but a little bit more money. I could see the whole world if I wanted, but I still have no time, so that's it. Let me say it like this: when a season ends, and I could obviously travel much more in the summer, I lie behind the finishing line still deeply breathing after a 100-meter race for the first 2 weeks. It's not that you go on holiday and now go and see the world, go there and have a look at a cathedral or whatever. You just lie on some sunbed anywhere in the world for the first 2 or 3 weeks. And then you usually start already again for pre-season. It's fine, it's just to have to look at what is there. I'm pretty sure I'm a coach who's most often asked, what are you doing after your career? During the recording of this interview almost 3 years ago, Klopp acknowledged this time until 2024, his contract length before his extension, was a long time in football. It has certainly proven to be the case, as he went from being full energy to running out of it. Klopp deserves the chance to be with his family, free of any expiration date, and during his travels he is sure to bump into a Scouser or 2 along his journey. We're never far away. Jayln Dan continued his impressive goal-scoring run by netting his 20th goal of the season in a 2-0 victory for the under-21s against Fulham. The youngster began his 2023-24 campaign with Liverpool's under-18s, but his prowess in front of goal has seen him fast-track through the ranks and earn a more prominent role in Barry Lutis' side. The young Reds picked up their second straight Premier League 2 home victory against Fulham, with goals either side of half-time from Dan's and fellow forward Lewis Kumas, enough to secure all 3 points on Sunday. That took his tally up to 20 for the season, having scored 11 times in 11 league outings for the under-18s and under-21s combined in 23-24. Liverpool fans, who do you want as the club's next manager? Let me know your early thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.